Hi, and welcome back to my channel. This channel is devoted to my healthy lifestyle journey where I am documenting my Optavia 5-in-1 health plan, and I am exploring new recipes and fueling hacks. So today I am going to make cauliflower breadsticks. So who doesn't love breadsticks dipped in a marinara sauce? Today I will be using the Rao's tomato and basil, and a 1/4 cup of this is 1 green. When we're done, the recipe, it's going to be for 1 serving, and it will be 3 greens and, let's see, what is it? 3 greens, 2.25 condiments, and 1 lean. And I got this recipe again from Sandy's Kitchen, my favorite place to go for Optavia recipes. So let's get started. The recipe calls for 1 cup of grated cauliflower, and I just preheated my oven to 350. So I just used my Ninja blender to rice cauliflower, and I reserved 1 cup for this recipe. So use 1 cup of grated cauliflower. We're going to use 1/4 cup of egg substitute, and we're going to use 1 cup of shredded reduced fat mozzarella cheese, and that will be divided. The first part is we mix the cauliflower, the egg substitute, and 3/4 cup of the mozzarella. This is my 3/4 cup measuring cup. Okay, so we mix that until combined. So then we line a pan with our parchment paper. Use that. And you want the sides to kind of stick out because we're going to be lifting it out of there eventually. All right. Okay. Well, that's not going to stick until I put the stuff in. It doesn't say to spray it, but just, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm going to go ahead and spray that. Okay. So hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Then I'm going to kind of make this into a square shape. The recipe says to make it about an inch thick. So I'm going to do that, because eventually we are going to cut this into breadsticks. So now we're going to stick this in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. Okay, it's time to take the cauliflower breadsticks out of the oven and transfer them onto this cookie sheet. Okay, so what we do, of according to the recipe, is we lift this over here, and now I'm going to attempt to flip this over. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this. One quick move. All right, so I flip this over, you can see, and now I increase the temperature of the oven to 450, and we put this back in the oven for 15 minutes. It is time to take our breadsticks out of the oven, and we will be cutting them up. Oh, wow, that looks good. We will be cutting them up into breadsticks with our pizza cutter, and then we are going to, add the spices. So we're going to be cutting these up into breadsticks, and then we're going to add the remaining cheese and spices. And put it back in the oven. So the recipe calls for 1/8 teaspoon of garlic. Well, it calls for garlic salt. I just have garlic powder. I think it's essentially the same thing. I'm just gonna get that over the top. And I don't know if you can see this, but just put the spices on. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Put that on. And then the last 1/4 cup of our reduced fat mozzarella. Show that. So then I put that back in the oven for another 10 minutes. And then in the meantime, when that is ready, I'm going to serve it with a 1/4 cup of the Rao's homemade tomato basil for 1 green for dipping. I am hungry and I cannot wait for this to be done. So it's time to take these breadsticks out of the oven. I am so excited. Let's see how they look. Ouch. Burnt myself a little bit there. Okay. I'm going to put these on a plate. So we've got the breadsticks. I'm going to cut them again with my pizza cutter. Okay. And I am very excited to have these with my Rao's tomato basil. So this is my lean and green. Again, it's 1 lean, that's the cup of cheese, 3 green, that's 2 greens for the cup of riced cauliflower, and then another green for the Rao's tomato basil, and 2.25 condiments, which is for the spices. So I'm going to enjoy this. So Please let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. I'm so glad that you've tuned in, and please like this video and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Okay, I know I just did my sign off, but I have to tell you, I just finished these delicious breadsticks, and oh my God, they were freaking delicious. So I highly recommend that you try this recipe, and tune in because I'm going to be doing many, many more. You guys have a great day.